I am writing this not because anyone asked, but because the quiet keeps pressing against my skull. I can't untangle the sequence of events, and I need it on paper, if only so my mind knows it happened and I survived it. It started as a blur. I remember the jolt, the crack of something heavy, and then darkness that smelled faintly of dust and leather. When I came to, my ears were ringing, the taste of copper in my mouth. My husband's voice cut through it, calm, familiar, poisonous. "Hello, officer. An accident on the back road," he said. The pause that followed was heavier than his words. Then, "She's not a problem anymore. Tomorrow, I inherit everything." I lay still, limbs broken in more ways than one, as if the floor beneath me could read the truth in my pulse. A woman's voice followed, uncertain. "What if she's alive?" "She isn't. I checked her pulse," he said. And there it was, my cue. I held my breath, slowed my heartbeat as much as I could, and let him believe what he wanted. Death, for me, was the safest costume. I remember the silence that came after, the muffled clatter of dishes or tools I can't place exactly, and the confidence in their voices. They were so sure. I had never felt more invisible or more alive. I cannot say how long I lay like that, minutes or hours folded into each other, punctuated by fragments of memory. The way he used to smile at me before the cracks, the nights when I thought I could trust him. All gone, torn apart like fragile paper. When he finally left, the woman's footsteps hesitant behind his, I dared a slight movement. Pain sliced through me like a reminder, but I could breathe. Small, shallow, trembling breaths. And then, the knock. Not at the door, but in my mind first. Authority. I didn't know if I imagined it. Another knock, sharper. A voice, official, firm, unmistakable. "Police, are you all right in there?" The moment was instantaneous. His power, which had felt absolute for the last hour, faltered. I heard his voice tighten as he tried to mask panic with control. He stepped toward the door, hesitated. I did not move, only listened, the sounds of his unraveling clear in the subtle shift of tone. They entered. Authority intervened, visible, undeniable. I stayed below, silent, letting them sweep the scene. I saw him in those moments, the arrogance gone, replaced by fear. Concrete reversal. Not my triumph, not my revenge, but it was justice taking a tangible, audible form. I am alive. That is the fact I cling to. Everything else is jagged edges. My pulse, the tremor in my hands, the taste of copper, the memory of him leaning over me, so sure I was finished. I do not celebrate. There is no private revenge. The law has acted, but my mind will not forgive. I feel fractured, suspended between relief and terror, trust and disbelief. The authority that saved me is not warmth. It is a mirror showing me that power is not absolute, that survival is fragile and quiet. I write this to mark the horror, the betrayal, and the subtle reclamation of control by forces larger than my husband. I cannot promise myself that I am healed. Some nights I wake remembering how he leaned in and whispered, "Not a problem anymore." I survived, yes, but the moral weight of this, the uncertain truth of what comes next, and the irrevocable fracture of trust remains. I am here. That is all I can say for certain.